It's a brisk night in the Midwest, but we've got football at Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Hey, look at the defense for these Texans.
They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
I jotted down on my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. But how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give.
Finding room at midfield.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now Wilson on first down. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
And they'll go on the ground. He will push his way down to about the 14.
Kyron Johnson there on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 14-yard line.
2nd and 7.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Touchdown, Bengals!
Jamar Chase,
his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season.
And the Bengals put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Now the try here for the point after. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Drive begins with a carry by Davis-Price. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. You talk about this Bengals defense.
Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack it for a loss of 5. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Davis-Price on 1st and 10.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From just shy of midfield, here's second down and 7.
Throwing Jones.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Boy, took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
So pass interference to call. That's going to set him up with a first down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The officials letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the first quarter.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Daniel Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Texans are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Wilson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And out across midfield, down to the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
2nd down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
Now Wilson. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Ready?
Play action. Now Wilson. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep. And how about this, a fake? And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. We don't see too many conversions on 4th and 10, but we just did there. A gain of 14 and a first down. And they were right in that gray area, on the edge of long field goal range, maybe too short to punt it. So the defense probably was expecting this was a possibility.
They should have been, and in most cases, what you do on defense is you go to what they call punt safe. In other words, you leave your defense on the field, prepare for them to possibly go for it, and then you just have a little bit different responsibilities. You're not really trying to get a big return. You just want to make sure you get the ball back. But they fell asleep at the switch.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They go play action now. Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Wilson. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now they try the right side here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. Hands it off out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
He'll try again. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. A great effort there. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. No problem there on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And to the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And the Bengals on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Play action. It's Wilson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a nice job right there. Get the ball out to the perimeter. Get it to your guy in space. He's just going to take this, turn upfield, and turn it into a big play in 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with career touchdown number 70. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now Jones. He'll buy some time right. Runs through the contact and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Go North Copper! Go North Copper!
Another touch for Davis Price.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Why shift the crew? Why shift the crew?
Off play action. Jones.
Looking deep here for Mooney.
And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston.
Darnell Mooney.
50 yards.
And the Texans have cut it back within a score.
point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Texans 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. The tight end in motion right. They go play action with Wilson. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner, was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Third down and 13.
Now it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First and 10 of the 36-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Tackled back at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson.
This one caught downfield by Higgins.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Eluding the pressure right.
And that one complete once again to Higgins.
After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's 2nd down. Wilson. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now it's Wilson.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And his kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And he's going to give his guys great starting field position as he dives to the ground to get as much as he can.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
They'll start with Davis Price on the ground. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Credit the secondary, credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a fourth down.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. On first down, Wilson. Open man, that's Gesicki down the field. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 50 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. To throw is Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage.
Touchdown! T. Higgins from 8 yards out, and the Bengals are able to widen their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Texans 14.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Shotgun and then a handoff to Davis Price.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. Jones. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Ladybug, 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 ladybug.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And this one is incomplete.
Coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Throwing, Jones.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
Off the play fake. Jones.
Eyes the crossing route and hits Watson.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. Davis Price.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Nice job holding them out of the end zone on 3rd down. I think you need to give a big assist to this crowd.
Yeah, they're really rallying them, aren't they? They're behind them the whole way. And they get that little bit of extra motivation when you're in a tough situation. Let's see what happens here on 4th down if they go for it. Can the crowd help them one more time?
They'll try and run for it with Davis Price.
And this time he is in.
Ty Davis Price.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Texans 21.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And he stopped immediately there. On the stop was Aaron Donald. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Third and 5. Play action. Now Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. On the return is Peterson. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. The pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Deion Henley in there to bring him down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Throwing is Wilson. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. Fighting his way through contact. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 40. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. Wilson. Got him in. It's Robbie Chosen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. And they'll run it here. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
Wilson gets rid of it quickly. Touchdown, Bengals! Jamar Chase, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this. Jones hit, and the ball's out. And the Bengals grab it. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Touchdown! A great play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game.
And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Open man is Higgins. And some room to work. Look at the big man rumble. He may go.
And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2.
Jones throwing for it.
He's got it. So they convert to 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdown.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Texans are right back in this football game.
First down 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Timberland. Up and up.
Now Jones. He's got a man complete. A huge play there for Houston.
And even 40 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. As they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 33 yards that time.
Half 18. Go gutter.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jair Alexander.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TV. Wolf on now for the extra point.
And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. So
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. Sione Takitaki. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Second and 10 now. Wilson. This is intercepted. And the Texans will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Second and 10. And defense, they're blitzing here. Jones. He gets this one to Davis Price. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Don Caper, South salad, South salad, South salad, South salad.
Back to throw again. And intercepted. Wilson spurred of the game. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Bengals force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Now it's Peterson. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Texans will take over. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. He got 29 yards that time. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Detroit. Don Capers.
Back to throw. Jones. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. Touchdown, Texans. Christian Watson from 13 yards out. And the Texans get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. They'll look to throw. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And this is going to be recovered by the Bengals hands team. And they're going to hang on and win this game. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Wilson wants to throw it. And he'll spot Higgins open left side.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will have a Bengals first down. And it's celebration time on that side.